Good Friday morning, YouTube. How you guys doing today? So yesterday on a radio show called Free Bands Radio, Future, the rapper Future, spoke on Ciara, and Ciara's husband Russell Wilson. Future was explaining how he felt about Russell Wilson, interacting and raising his son. Now it seemed to me that Future is real salty about the whole thing. We know that Ciara, she real salty, about Future too, because she picks with him, he pick with her. But my thing, the thing that I found disturbing in this situation, I'm gonna play the audio for you guys, is like, on one hand, he's saying that Russell Wilson is doing too much, with his son because he has a father, and then on the other hand, he says he appreciated Russell Wilson coaching his son in football because his son is talented, right? So my whole thing is that, and Future is married now, and Ciara is too. So I really don't understand the back and forth. But from Future's standpoint, I feel like he's salty because he's still in love with Ciara, even though he's married. Ciara moved on because he was repeatedly cheating on her. She moved on. She found her husband, a more stable person. Russell Wilson apparently doesn't cheat. He's a good husband and a father. So Future don't see him. He says that Russell does whatever Ciara tells him to do, and because that he's not a man. That is not true. He does not know what's going on in their relationship. Just because they're not involved in a dysfunctional relationship, that doesn't make him less than a man. In my opinion, it makes him more of what a man is supposed to be. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if you're in a real relationship, you exercise reciprocity. And reciprocity simply means two people working together in a couple. Not the man lording over the woman, not the woman lording over the man. They seem to be really happy, and they seem to work together very well. And the Future didn't trip and was cheating and living this whole rapper lifestyle, thinking Ciara gonna be on the wayside, taking his crap forever. She would still be there with him because she still has love for him. If she didn't still have love for him, she would still be picking with him. But she had to move on. She had to level up. You know what I mean? She had to let that song level up. She made the song. Anyway, so I'm gonna play this audio for you guys. But they say the grass is not the grass. You don't never know what you got until it's gone. Okay? So Future is now experiencing realizing what he had after it's gone. And it's too little, too late, and you salty about this, and you still not being a man about it. And then as far as Russell Wilson goes, I think that he should be glad that this man loves his son and is willing to spend time with his son and incorporate his son, in his family, in their family unit. Because he loves his son as much as he loves the child that he has. I'm talking about Russell Wilson has with Ciara. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think he should be glad about that. Apparently, Russell Wilson spends more time with Future's son than Future does. So why won't you be happy about that? And as far as Ciara letting you meet Russell Wilson before she introduced him to the son, there was a whole lot of stuff going on back then. It was tumultuous. So you want her to keep y'all son away from Russell Wilson, the man that she's going to marry, until you give the okay? That's real silly. It's real petty. And he also spoke about, real quick, Wendy Williams exposing his child's mothers, because he got a lot of baby mamas, right? And that's another issue entirely. You got so many baby mamas. You do seemingly love your children. I understand that, but you need to check yourself at the end of the day. You need to check yourself. He's jealous about several things that's going on. And a lot of people have a problem with Russell Wilson and Ciara's relationship because they don't have a dysfunctional relationship. Russell Wilson is a faithful man. And that is, and for a lot of people, that's an anomaly in this day and age, especially when these people are famous. These people are happy. Y'all can't be happy because they happy. And I don't understand that. But anyway, guys, let me play this little audio for you guys, and I'll come back to close, child. He real salty.
Nigga Russell Wilson, real shit. Don't think about it. Just say it.
He do exactly what she tell him to do.
I said, how do you feel about the nigga, period?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I don't have no feelings for it. I feel like, goddamn, it ain't no feelings
for
him.
Do you feel like the nigga go too far, though?
I feel like he getting caught up
I'm talking about with your son. Do you feel like the nigga go too far?
He not being a man in that position. Like, he not being a man at that point. Like, you not being a man. You not telling her, man, bro, chill out with that on the internet. Don't even talk to him. I'm your husband. You better not even bring Future name up. If that was me, she couldn't even bring his name up. She know that. She couldn't even bring her ex's name up. Now, I don't care what they gave you. What you don't bring their name up in interviews. Don't even do nothing around them. No, don't say nothing. Don't get that shit no energy. It's about me, whatever. I'm taking care of everything. I'm 1,000%. Like, I'm 1,000% like, for, like, I'm taking care of my situation. You from the streets, though. You from the streets, that different. Yeah, so I live by different kind of rules.
Yeah.
So he think, oh, you should go to court. Man, you better not show up for court.
He coming with him.
Sue him. You sue him for what? By him, nigga, I got money, nigga. I take care of him before you sue him. If you feel like that, I'm gonna take, nigga, I take care of kids that ain't mine now. You think I ain't I'm having money, I'm taking care of my kids. It ain't even that. It's just a thing I want to nitpick at you and do certain things. You know I'm taking care of my kids. What's the real issue? I felt that the fact you'd already been around my kids when y'all started going together and when y'all first posted the first picture, and I didn't even, and you haven't even talked to me. And then when y'all get married, y'all would be like, she was like, I want you to meet Russell now, man. Y'all already done did all the damage. I don't want to meet him now. Now y'all done did all the damage. You supposed to meet him before you even brought the kid around him. I ain't trying to be around your kids. I don't know your baby daddy. I'm around here, kids. I ain't trying to. I'm not saying nothing to them and nothing. All due respect. Yeah. My love is for you, and I love through me loving you. I love your kids. But at the end of the day, I have no say so.
Yeah, I can kick something back, but I ain't finna be extra daddy.
Yeah, I can't because he have a dad. Because he have a daddy, and not only do he have a daddy. His daddy is in the public.
I just seen him performing like on some Instagram, like look at little Future perform. Like they trying to make him a football player. Like what we doing? Man?
But I played football, basketball, and baseball. But at the end of the day, he talented. It don't matter. You a football player. You teaching them. I feel like you giving them.
I just want you to feel some kind of way about this.
Nah, you give that. Even when they be saying like the football thing, man. Why would I want a championship player coaching my son?
Facts. That's real.
I want the best for my son. This my son. This my blood. I want the best for my son. That's like, if I can get James Harden, if I can get a James Harden, I can get for LeBron James, or I can get one of the people who I'm cool with to coach my son playing basketball. Why wouldn't I do that? You the best in the world. Why would you coach my son?
Lord, I almost halfway feel sorry for Future. Because he real in his feelings, but he ought to be glad that there are a lot of women that have children and they go on to marry men that care nothing about their children from previous relationships. And that is not what's going on here between Ciara and Russell Wilson. I think that the reason why a lot of black men have a problem with Russell Wilson is because when you see Russell Wilson and you see Ciara, it makes them feel some type of way because they know that they are not supposed to be doing all these shenanigans on these women that they have children by. You know, they're supposed to be fooling around on them, breaking their heart. You know what I mean? And I think that it's really a slap in the face to men like Future. You know, and I am glad Ciara found her a faithful man that she can build with. She found a man that's on her level, you know, and he's not taking care of her. You know, he don't have to take care of her monetarily. She don't have to take care of him monetarily. They're on equal footing. They have a very, very non-dysfunctional relationship going on. And they have a child together, and the man is involved in Future's son's life. Now, Russell Wilson is not trying to be his daddy. He is not. And when Future is saying that is very salty. And you say halfway sound like, on one hand, you say, well, I'm glad he's coaching them, but I don't need him to be super dad because I'm the daddy. Okay, but Russell Wilson spend more time with your son than you do. So really, what are you saying? You know, it would seem like Russell Wilson is a better example for Future's son than Future is. Because Future just running around here doing whatever. He got a whole lot of baby mamas, you know, and he's living that entertainer rapper lifestyle. And that is not the example that you want to set for your son. You know, so he ought to be glad that Ciara excuse me, found this type of guy. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. You know, and then he's salty because he still care about Ciara. And when he sees those pictures and interactions between Ciara, Russell, and their son, when she's putting their, family activities on Instagram or whatever, I think it make him feel some type of way. Because he knows that is how, that is really how he wanted to be with Ciara. But you couldn't be that man because you wanted to act like a fool. And you thought this woman was going to just take your stuff forever. And that's not how it go. Some people get, even a hit, a dog will get tired of being kicked after a while and it will bite you. And Ciara was just like, you know what, I'm tired of being kicked and I got to move on. And I think Future needs to deal with it. But I think that he ought to be glad because that man loves his son and wants to interact and spend time with his son. He ought to feel glad about that because it could be a whole totally different situation. He ought to thank Ciara for making such a good choice in a man that she wants to be around her son. Because you got a lot of women out here that really aren't thinking about the child first, where they're meeting up and getting in relationships with this man. And we've seen many cases of women bringing their children into a relationship, and these children are put in harm's way. And that is not the case with Ciara and Russell Wilson. So Future ought to be glad. Instead of him feeling jealous, he ought to be feeling happy. Deal with it. And you don't want to meet Russell Wilson. Why? Because you jealous. You in your feelings. Get over it. It ain't about you. It's about your child. So anyway, guys, that's all I got to say about this. You guys enjoy your weekend. And let's get this conversation started in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe. I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you, guys. Thank you and welcome. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye. Peace.